There's one truth people don't actually tell you in real life, and that is the fact that you will never be able to get rid of stress in your life. It's part of your life, it's part of my life, it's a part of everyone's life. You're not lazy, you have a habit of being lazy. In the same way, you're not a procrastinator, you have a habit of procrastination. All habits have a reason you do them. With procrastination, it's always about stress. Think of all the times you procrastinated. Think of all the times you avoided work. So the reason we procrastinate is actually to avoid work. And why do we avoid work? To get a little stress relief. It's like whenever your brain sees something hard to do, it says no. I don't want to do that, because your brain is wired to do simple things. So when you try to live a life where you constantly run away from problems, that never works for anybody, because everyone has problems. But how do you defeat fears? By actually facing the fears. You cannot get rid of stress in your life, but you can 100% get rid of the pattern of avoiding work through procrastination, being lazy. You defeat being lazy by actually facing being lazy. The only way you can conquer that fear is by facing the fear. So instead of committing yourself and stressing yourself for doing that big thing in your life, break this down into small, simple steps you can take every day. For example, instead of picking one whole day to read one whole book, instead read one chapter a day. This will give you time to reflect on every single chapter, and better yet, if you read that one chapter and you are able to write down the things you learned that one chapter, that one day, next thing you know, you're going to find yourself finishing the entire book just in a couple of days, and better yet, you will find yourself learning more about the book because you were able to write down those things you learned in that chapter, if that makes sense. So now, here's a solution. You're just gonna have to work for 5 minutes. Researchers have found that if you do work for only 5 minutes, there's an 80% chance that you are going to keep going. So that means, next time you find yourself being in that situation where you know you have to do something, but you are too lazy or you are just procrastinating, make sure you acknowledge the stress to say, I must be stressed out about something. Get up and go 3, 2, 1, interrupt that thought of being lazy. Do work for only 5 minutes, and there's an 80% chance that you're gonna keep going.